I'm Mary Beth Sewald, President and CEO of the Vegas Chamber. And the Vegas Chamber is very excited this week to be doing our annual Washington, D.C. fly-in. We're sad that we can't be in D.C. in person, but we're so happy that we have the technology to be able to do these meetings via Zoom. And we're just so fortunate to have some of the best speakers that we could have imagined, because we want to share the latest information from our nation's capital about the issues that are important to Nevada. And we're honored right now to have with us Congressman Steven Horsford, who represents Nevada's 4th Congressional District. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Mary Beth, and to all of your members. It's great to be with you.
Well, we appreciate all your work. You've been just a phenomenal partner to the Chamber and to the business community. You've been very involved in helping connect small business owners with federal resources during COVID especially. So what are you hoping to see in the 4th federal relief package that could further help Nevada businesses?
Well, as you know, we voted in the first CARES package, and that provided support of over $4 billion to Nevada, helping more than 41,000 small businesses get access to Paycheck Protection Program, as well as EIDL loans from the Small Business Administration, helping to save some 500,000 jobs. And I really want to commend the Vegas Chamber for all of your advocacy, especially when there was guidance at first that was prohibiting some businesses from being able to participate. So I want to see more funding for small businesses, more support for our frontline essential healthcare workers, extension of unemployment, because Nevada has high unemployment still because of our tourism-based economy. And then we also need to make sure that there's that support for state and local government as well.
Well, you bring up unemployment, and as we know, one of the most devastating impacts of COVID has been the number of Nevada workers who've lost their jobs, as you just pointed out. And we all know that a lot of these jobs are just never going to come back. So are you aware of any sort of federal assistance, or is there some federal assistance that you would like to see to retrain workers in Nevada?
Absolutely, and you're correct in that, we need to put more investment into upgrading people's skills. I'm a big proponent, obviously, of workforce development based on my background, but first and foremost, we've got to help families and workers who are struggling right now. I have a bill, the Back on Your Feet Act. It would extend unemployment to January of 2021. It would also provide a return to work bonus of up to $3,600 for workers who can go back to work safely, allowing them to cover expenses for childcare, for housing, for healthcare, and other necessary services until that first paycheck comes in. And then we absolutely need to put more money, probably through our community colleges, and investment in helping people retrain for in-demand careers. And in Nevada and Las Vegas, that includes healthcare, of course, manufacturing, IT, which are all growing and will continue to grow in the near future.
Okay, very good. We'll keep an eye out for that. Hopefully you'll get some traction with that effort as well. So, as our state rebuilds its economy, getting access to federal dollars is more important than ever, I think, to help address some of the challenges that we have. As someone who has served in both the state legislature and Congress, in your perspective, what do you think our state should be doing to be bringing more federal grants to Nevada?
This is such an important issue. First, we've got to get counted in the census. The deadline for the census is fast approaching. And so if anyone has not yet been counted, or if there's businesses that are your members who have employees, please encourage them to get out and complete the census, because there's nearly $1 trillion of federal funding that gets allocated to our communities based on information from the census. And we only get one time every 10 years to get that right. And so that's an immediate thing that people can do right now until September 30th. The second thing, and I really want to commend the governor and the Nevada legislature over the years, both under Governor Sandoval and now with Governor Sisolak, is an investment at the state level of resources dedicated to being able to coordinate grant applications and submissions. For too long, Nevada was not getting our share of money because we weren't doing a very good job of seeking out, applying for, or putting our case forward, and we're doing a much better job. Of course, there's formula dollars for Medicaid and Title I in education, research grants for the universities, and those are things that on my role on Ways and Means and on the budget committees, I'm really active in trying to bring those resources home to Nevada.
Well, you have been and are and continue to be very active, as you said, and we just appreciate your service so much and your partnership with the Vegas Chamber and the business community. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Well, thank you. We've got a lot of work to do as we recover from this pandemic. We're going to build back and we're going to get through this, but we're going to do it together. Thank you, Mary Beth, for your tremendous leadership and to your entire board. And I look forward to continuing to work together in partnership.
All right. And we do as well. Thank you again so much. And for all the latest details about the Vegas Chamber's DC fly-in, you can follow us at vegaschamber.com or on social media at LV Chamber. And it's hashtag DC in LV. We'll see you next time.